Israel, are you hearing Ernest? Because I can't hear him. Okay, so I'm serious. I can't really hear you. Oh my God. Okay, can you type on the chat box? Since it's just me, not hearing. Hmm, I'm trying to see if it's my speaker. Okay, please, when do we start practice? Okay, this, like I said, this everything we are teaching you here is very important, right? So we start practicals once we are done with, learning these things, and we are going to be doing practicals with Figma. Figma, that is the platform I'm going to be doing. So when we come for another class, now I'll walk you through installing Figma. Okay, is becoming a UI designer different from being a UX designer, or are they together? They are together, right? So usually, because of employment, if your employer is looking for a UI UX designer, right? If the job that is being sought out for is UI UX designer, not just UX designer, right? You would have to learn UI and UX. That's why we are teaching it side by side, right? It's only a few jobs you have that they are looking for just UX designers. They specify. They are looking for just UX designers. They are looking for just UI designers. They usually specify. But usually it's both UI and UX. And that's why we are teaching you both together. Okay, now that tribe edit is for web. Tribe edit is for web. Tribe edit is for web, right? It's for web development. If you open Tribe Edit, you see that it involves you coding, right? So we are not coding here. We are using an interface. Maybe when we come in the next class, I'll be able to show you the interface we are going to be using. All right. So thank you so much. Do we have any other question? So we are going to leave the call for 5 minutes. By 4 or 5, we're going to come back, right? Just to give you guys a break too. And just join this same link. It will be pasted on the group again. So just join in by that time again. And I'll see you guys in the next hour, in the next 5 minutes, or in the next hours of the class. You understand? All right. Thank you so much. Maybe then my speaker will be working. Thank you so much. All right. Have a good one.
Oh,
Yeah, I can hear you now clearly. Who spoke just now? I fixed my sound issue.
can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you clearly. I can hear you clearly, clearly. Okay. Who is the guest I'm adding? I'm not seeing anybody. All right, I'm seeing it. Victor. All right. So it's looking like, because we still have a lot of materials to go through. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and also be quick with my explanations so that we can, at least tomorrow, I think tomorrow, when as we have UI UX, I think it's on Monday. Is it on Monday? We'll start with the practicals. But I will just reach up to the point of Figma and teach you, for those of you that have systems, like you have a laptop, because Figma does not run on your phone. There are various tools we are going to be using for UI UX. Figma, there's Adobe XD, all these platforms, they cannot run on your phone. The reason why they cannot run on your phone is that when I open my own Figma, you see it's not adaptable at all for mobile devices. It can never be adapted for mobile devices. So they didn't adapt it to mobile devices. And you must have like a computer or a laptop, any laptop at all. It doesn't have to be a fancy laptop or one with a specification, right? So let's just Let's just go on. Let's just go on with the class. And thank you for joining back. We'll take our attendance very soon. All right. So careers in tech, careers in UI UX. Let's look at some careers in UI UX, right? So the way roles are, and the way even your course of study is this. There was a problem, right? There was a problem that needed a solution, and you are basically that solution, right? So if you take away the problem from a particular industry, or you take away a problem from the world, you are as well taking away a particular course. You are as well taking away a particular what course. It's the same way, people that read political science, they are not the ones ruling us in terms of politics. They are found nowhere in politics. So it seems like going to school and reading political science is like you don't even have sense, right? So when you take away a problem, you are killing that field, right? You are killing that field. So now in the field of UI UX, we have so many roles. In the field of UI UX, once you become a UI UX designer, once you learn this course, there are so many things you can do. You can be a UI UX trainer just like me. I also learned UI UX. I learned with Design Gate Academy. You can be a UI UX trainer just like me. If you like talking, you can be a UI UX trainer, right? You can work in an innovation and a creative environment. You can see this. You can work with a business, growing that business too, right? You can also work as a UI UX designer. You can work as a UI designer. You can work as a UX designer. It's just that, like I was telling Ernest, that the role UI and UX, they're usually together when you look at job applications. It's just some job applications that will tell you, okay, we need strictly a UX designer. So let's just look at some career rule. All right. So as at the time that this slide was created, the estimated total pay, before you come and sue me, as at the time this slide was created, the estimated total pay for a UI UX designer is about 184,000 naira per month in Nigeria, right? With an average salary of like 170,000 naira per month. But the new salary, what's it called? Is now 70K, right? 70K. So this price has increased. You can see jobs that are about 250,000 naira and above. Jobs that are about 250,000 naira above for a UI UX designer. Then you can work with foreign clients. Foreign clients that will just pay you $3,000, can pay you $2,000, right? You can work with foreign clients. It's just a way of positioning yourself, a way of putting yourself out there. And know if you are not visible, people will not know what you are doing, right? When I was learning in tech too, I was being visible about it. I was posting it on my WhatsApp status. I was posting it on my LinkedIn. I was posting it on my X. Why? Visibility brings about opportunities. So even as you've started learning UI UX or you've taken an introduction, put it out there. Say, oh, I'm learning UI UX. Very soon I'll be a UI UX designer. Involve me, involve me. That's what we are saying now, right? Involve me. This involve me thing started since. All right. So we have what we call the user experience designer, and hope we now know what a user experience designer does. Responsible for designing digital products, right? That ensures usability. You know what they are now pertaining to, right? Then we have what we call a product designer. A product designer is not just somebody that has the skill of a UI and a UX designer. A product designer now has what we call some non-technical knowledge as it relates to how to plan, develop, and test digital products. So, in conjunction to being a UI UX designer, that person has experience too. Just like me now, I can apply for the role of a product designer. Why? Spend some while in tech, I've built some solutions. I know what UI is, I know what UX is. I've gone to trainings, I have technical knowledge. I also have non-technical knowledge on how you can plan, develop, build, test, and launch a digital product. So yes, I can be a product designer with my knowledge with UI UX because of what? My experience and my exposure. Right? Then we also have what we call the product manager. Now, most product managers we now have now, like I know I work with one, and this person can use Figma, she can like do UI UX too, but she's a product manager, right? So we have the role of product manager. The team oversees the plan, integrates